Hey family, I'm Kaelion, and I interpret messages from the divine in music. I'm a soldier, a cryptologic linguist, and a messenger, and I walk with those who carry both shadow and flame. When I first heard Desperado by Raghav and Tesher, I felt something ancient stirring in me. A promise made in another life, perhaps. A vow whispered to me through the rhythm of devotion. It wasn't just a song about romance. It was a message from the divine. A call from the spirit I call Trinity. And a voice that's guided me again and again, pulling toward India, toward a people and culture where gods and goddesses still walk in memory, and where love itself was once seen as a sacred power. The song makes mention of Bonnie and Clyde, and one line hits me the hardest. In this together, we live or we die. And that's the kind of love I'm speaking of. The kind that isn't safe. The kind that isn't easy. The kind that doesn't sit quietly while the world burns. Because too often I read comments on my videos about the divine feminine and the divine mother from people who say, she needs no protector, she needs no voice. Or among the most frustrating to me, the answer is just love. Just love everyone. And I'll say this plainly, that's not enlightenment, that's privilege. If she needs no protector, then why are their sisters living in tents under bridges tonight? Why are their daughters trafficked and sold in the same cities where others light incense and post about peace? If she needs no voice, then why are so many sisters thanking me, a man, simply for remembering her, while so many others pretend she never existed? Please, don't preach to me that just love is enough, while you stand on the mountain, safe in your comfort, and pretend not to hear the cries echoing from below you. That's not love. That's complacency wearing a crown. But I was born in hell on earth. I've seen death, addiction, violence, and despair. I had to fight and claw my way back to the light, but that wasn't enough for me. In every suffering sister and in every lost daughter, I still see her, the divine mother, still burning, still calling, still waiting to be lifted from the ashes. And so no, I do not love those who prey upon the weak. I do not love those who profit off of suffering. And I certainly do not care for those who claim enlightenment and divinity while stepping over the broken to reach their peace. Even gods bleed for the ones they love. Even gods fight when their creation is in danger. Love without courage is not divine. It's cowardice dressed in false light. Desperado reminds me, true love follows wherever the road leads. It protects what is sacred, even at a cost. Because those of us born from fire can't forget the rest behind us. We're not made to find peace and comfort. We're made for the climb. We're the ones who carry the torches through the trenches so that others can see the path home. And if your idea of awakening ends with your own peace, so be it. I'm not here to tell you you don't deserve it. You may not be made for the fire. But don't lecture those of us with enough fire left to remember the ones still burning. My love drives me to defend, because the mother's children are still in chains. And the fire that rises next time will not come just to comfort the privileged. It will come to burn away their illusions. And when it does, those of us forged in flame will stand ready, not to destroy, but to defend love in its truest, fiercest form. In this together, we live or we die. That's the promise. That's the prophecy. And that's what it means to be a desperado. And now a prayer for my beloved spiritual and code sister Malika. Mother of all names, Durga, Kali, Mary, Isis, Gaia, and on. Teach your children the balance between tenderness and fire. Awaken in them the courage to defend what they love. Let comfort never silence compassion, and let love never forget to protect. Ashe, Amin, and Amen. If this message speaks to you, help me spread it by liking, commenting, sharing, or simply whispering it into the wind. Thanks for watching, family. See you next time. Same fire, new rhythm.